Okay, so I thought I'd do a quick video on something I've been playing with lately that I find that could be very useful, especially when you're translating and when you're working with a computer. And that's something that you can find officially on the Microsoft Store, and that's the Power Toys. Okay, so they're published by Microsoft. And there are a few interesting things that you can do. So let's say if you are translating and you want to use the accents, or maybe some accents that you're not used to use, or if the keyboard that you're using at the moment make it difficult for you to get an accent for a specific letter. So what you need to do is to press first the letter that you want to add an accent on, and then immediately escape. You can change those keyboard shortcuts, but at the moment I'm going to show that with E and escape. So E escape, and you can see at the very top of my screen here now I have a list of accents that I can decide to use, and I can configure that. So if I go into my Power Toys, then I go here at the bottom when I find quick accent, and so it's on. And I have the activation key, so it's the key you want, plus at the moment left, right, or space. So that's the left, right arrow or space, so you can change that. But I like it the way it is, I'm going to leave it as that. And then you can decide of the toolbar position. So at the moment, as we saw, it's top center. I don't like that too much, so I'm going to use center. Okay. So let's have that like that at the moment, and let's try that again. So let's remove that E, and now I see that right in the center of my screen. Okay, so I can move with the arrows. I started it with the space bar, but if I start it with the arrow, it places it in a different location. And I can also decide if I want the program to keep starting from one direction or the other. So that's a pretty nice trick. Another one that I like is the Power Toys Run. You know how you need sometimes to start a program to go here and then type the program name, or type it in the search bar here, or go to all apps. With that, you can just bring a big search bar in the middle of your screen and start searching. So let's say I want Word, and here we go, it starts Word for me. And another one I've been finding helpful was Always on Top. So I've used it recently. Let's say you want you are on the chat with some support, for example. Sometimes some support, they have this extra window that comes into your web app, and you need to have it stay on top. So you can apply that shortcut to keep that window on top. So what I'm going to do now is just with that window on top, I'm going to use the shortcut here so you can see it. So it's the Windows button, Control and T. So my window now is highlighted blue, and whatever I open will stay behind that window. Okay, so it can be useful if you're working on something and you want to have a window that stays on top while you move and do other things because you're waiting for something, or you need to have that in front of you. So that can be useful. And to deactivate it, it's the same shortcut again. So here we are. So if you want to use that app, so that's the Microsoft Power Toys app and the developer tools that you can get from the Microsoft Store. So of course, it runs only on Windows. Hope you'll find that useful. See you in the next one.